to the show, everyone. As you all know, I love to talk about everybody else, and I do it right through the radio through the radio to everybody out there. My first guest, I got some newbies with me. I have with me Olimpia Achoyo, and she's the owner of Olimpia's Loving Care. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody, first of all, a little bit about yourself and what got you interested in doing what you do.
Hello, Carol. Well, my name is Olimpia Ochoa. I'm the sole owner of Olimpia's Loving Care, LLC. I started my business right before COVID, before we knew it was going to be COVID. And I have two children, a boy and a daughter. My daughter's 26. My son is 9 years old. And I've been doing this since almost 10 years, but I've been in healthcare over 25 years.
Wow. So you've been in this for a long time, and you started your business at a very hard time. You even said before you came on the show that you even lost people when you first started.
That's correct.
Amazing.
Yes, I did. I lost many of my clients. I didn't know how I was going to survive, but thankfully I have. I'm still here.
So what I want you to do is first I want to talk to you about the services that you offer for everyone out there, and then what really makes you different. I'm changing this up a little bit for you, okay?
Ask me the question again.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about your services that you offer.
So we provide services to the elderly people or anybody in need. We go in to their homes. We provide as far as bed baths, showers, cooking, errands, grocery shopping, anything that our patients need, that's what we do for them.
Now you have something that you want to get out, which is what makes you different, and I think that's really important here, because there are other people that do what you do. You're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. You do free assessments, you say,
Yes.
but what makes you different?
We're open 24/7, so anybody could just pick up the phone and call us, and we could run to them immediately for help. What we're different, we don't charge like other companies charge for holidays. We don't charge for overnights. We don't increase our rates. Our rates are flat rates that they get.
That's awesome.
That's why we're very unique from other companies.
Now you did say seniors. Is it for somebody who is long-term, or can it be short-term as well?
It could be long-term, it could be short-term, it could be a family member that just needs a little break and a mini vacation. We could be there just temporarily.
Well, we're live on Facebook to everybody out there, so hi, and like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. And what I love about this show, it may be you or it's someone that you know. You never know who you're talking to. If they're in need of somebody that needs that help in their house, having them at home is what they really want to be. Give them a call. Their number directed 623-986-7809. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. They are valley-wide, and you can check them out on their website, which is olympiaslovingcare.com. So one of the questions that I wanted to ask you are about how a caregiver gets screened, assigned and then screened.
Correct. So every caregiver, every person that applies with us, I do the interview. I do myself the interview. I ask them random questions, and before they actually go into one of my clients' houses, I screen them to make sure that they know what they're doing as far as vitals, giving bed baths, making light meals, medication, looking for signs of, if someone took more medicine that they should have, safety control. So I actually do a full screening of my caregiver before they're actually, going into my clients' houses.
One of the things that you forgot to mention was why your name is called Olimpia. Who is named after?
It was my great-grandmother's name. She named me that name by the name of Olimpia, so I wanted to keep it, to continue it.
Absolutely, and that's your name too.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that people understand how important it is for the seniors that they really do want to stay in their home. What do you find what people do love it?
They love that one-on-one versus, of course, being in a facility or in assisted living or in the hospital. We get to give them that one-on-one, that bonding, that we could make them exactly what meal they would prefer. We could help them make their beds. They have more choices, more freedom, and it's a bit more private.
The other thing that I do wanted to talk a little bit about was the process. Somebody calls you up, what happens? How do you go about, you have to assess them.
Correct. So there's a form that we fill out, and we take their name, first name, last name, address. I myself with my assistant, Christina, and also my nurse, because I do have a nurse also. We meet with the client and we do a full assessment for free with no charge. And we discuss about what the client needs, what they want from us. And that's when the nurse goes and assess also the medications, what meds they're on, if they had surgery, anything like that. And we just go back and we think of what caregiver would we place in there that could actually do the job
Mhm.
for them.
And when you do, does that sometimes the first one right away, or do they sometimes have to have, well, maybe this one isn't the right one? Does that happen sometimes?
It happens,
But
it's
you
like,
usually know. You've been doing this long enough to
Yeah.
know which one's right for who, right?
And a lot of them, they're actually, I've never had any complaints as far as caregivers. Once in a while, I get some of them that they prefer someone thinner or taller or, heavier but overall, I've had a great experience with
I
them.
think sometimes it might be somebody that might be a special person that maybe understands somebody's into sports or something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Or maybe they do have a need if you're going to have to carry them in some way and to bathe them and things like that. You want to make sure that that person can do it for
Correct.
sure. Now, they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. They are valley-wide. The website is olympiaslovingcare.com. Their phone number to call is 623-986-7809. And they do free assessments. And what makes them different is that they do not charge for, you're a flat rate.
Correct.
Right, and on holidays, they don't ask for extra time on that, and they don't charge for even the doctor's visits as well, it says.
Correct. We, that's part of the agreement, taking care of our clients. We take them to the doctor and then we take them home. We stay with them the full entire time. We ask those questions. If we have someone with dementia, we definitely ask were their ears, eyes, and mouth. So we actually are there to protect and to make sure we ask those questions for
So
them.
yeah, I love what you just said. You're there, ears, eyes, and mouths, because there's a lot of people out there, especially maybe they have dementia, maybe they haven't really talked in a long time because they're sad. I bet you have a lot of depressed people
Yes.
that you work with as well. You said it could be short-term or long-term.
Correct.
Right?
I actually, the longest client right now that I've had her for almost 7 years. So it's, yeah.
But I really want to make sure that people understand when we talk about healthcare, in-home healthcare, it doesn't necessarily mean for a senior,
Correct.
even though those are probably your prime client.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be somebody
It could be
who,
anybody at
Right.
any age with anything that they need help with.
Absolutely, it happens. Sometimes you maybe have gotten into a situation where you've been sick and you need some downtime. She said that even if you just need yourself a little holiday, she could do that too. Most of the time it is somebody who wants to stay home and you want their parents, which is a great time to be on because a lot of people just came in for the holidays. They've seen their parents. They might say, hey, mom and dad seem to be a little different. These are the people to call and have them do that assessment and show how they can help so that can keep them in their homes longer and safer as well. That phone number to call again, 623-986-7809. You can check them out on their website. It's olympiaslovingcare.com.